The Velvet Queen, new French documentary feature about nature. The premise is that Vincent Munier, a wildlife photographer, invites his friend, the writer Sylvain Tesson, to join him on a multi-week trip to Tibet. They plan to go on long hikes into the mountains, spend long hours waiting, camouflaged between the grass and the rocks, in the hopes of finding and photographing wild animals, most specifically the snow panther, this elusive beast that up until recently was presumed extinct, but a few of them actually still live in Tibet. And it's an extremely rare animal that to even run across in the first place, and even more to take actual photos of. But during the journey, the writer learns from the photographer that the ultimate goal isn't always the only one, that just being there in this remote area, untouched by human beings, gives him the opportunity to experience nature in ways that he's never done before and reflect on his own life philosophy. So, first and foremost, this is a gorgeous film. It was shot by just 4 people, the 2 men on the journey and 2 people with them from the crew, so as to minimize the disturbance of wildlife as much as possible. And the film takes a great advantage of this unique location. The Tibetan mountains, valleys and plains are just breathtaking. It's like being on another planet. No trace of humanity or civilization. Instead, numerous species of wild animals and birds, the kinds you've probably never seen before, and let's face it, most of us never will in real life. And this natural canvas is sort of underlined by beautiful music done by Warren Ellis and Nick Cave, which further transports you into this quiet, peaceful world. And I think it just becomes an incredibly soothing and calming journey. As the song himself reflects, it makes you really reconsider the everyday hurry that people are in big cities and the things about modern civilization. He realizes instead that if you just stop, if you become patient and sit in one place and look around you, there's so much going on in a seemingly stationary landscape, so much stuff that we just miss because we don't notice it on a regular basis. So on the one hand, the movie is a terrific postcard from this unspoiled natural world, but on the other, it also becomes, I think, a celebration of humanity, of individual humanity, an exercise in patience, devotion, determination and drive, and the rewards that all of those things can give you. The journey is certainly harrowing. The freezing temperatures, the snow and wind, the lack of facilities and the real home to stay in. And you can see in some of the scenes that it's taking a toll on the men, but as soon as they manage to spot a new bird or a wild animal, it kind of disappears. The exhaustion is instantly replaced by wonder and admiration. It's one of those movies where, which quietly make a point that it's worth it to try and do difficult stuff because the rewards can really be, extreme. I liked the film a lot. I think as I mentioned, I think it's very calming and soothing, and it's almost like a form of meditation in movie form. And I think everyone needs this kind of thing at least once in a while. So, do check it out if you have a chance.